Gladiator 2, A Legacy Fulfilled? Ridley Scott's sequel examined. After over 2 decades, the long-awaited sequel to Ridley Scott's iconic epic, Gladiator, has finally arrived. Gladiator 2 delivers a spectacle of action and drama, but does it surpass the heights of its legendary predecessor, or is it destined to fade into the sands of the arena? An empire in transition. Gladiator 2 picks up 25 years after the fall of the tyrant Commodus. Rome has undergone significant change, yet the whispers of Maximus Decimus Meridius linger. The deceased general's legacy lives on mainly through his now adult nephew, Lucius. Lucius, once a vulnerable boy saved by Maximus, carries the weight of his adopted father's name and the expectations that come with it. Paul Mescal adeptly steps into the role of Lucius. He portrays a man conflicted by his heritage, forever in the shadow of the legendary Maximus. His struggle between fulfilling expectations and finding his own path forms the emotional core of the film. Power struggles and intrigue. The Rome of Gladiator 2 is a complex tapestry of ambition and political machinations. Familiar, aged faces from the original film reappear alongside a new cast of characters. Connie Nielsen reprises her role as Lucilla, now a formidable political force, while Jimon Hunsu returns as Juba, a loyal ally bound by honor to the legacy of Maximus. The intricate power plays and simmering tensions are reminiscent of the first film, providing a rich backdrop for the central conflict. Newcomers offer a fresh dynamic. Denzel Washington portrays Cassius, a shrewd and influential senator, while Barry Keoghan plays a cunning antagonist, Marcus. These additions inject a new layer of intrigue and complexity into the narrative. Spectacle and brutality. Ridley Scott's signature visual flair is on full display in Gladiator 2. The grandeur of Rome is recreated vividly, and the gladiatorial combat is brutal and visceral, perhaps even exceeding the bloody spectacles of the original. While impressive, this emphasis on violence sometimes detracts from the narrative flow. Gladiator 2 lacks the quieter, more introspective moments that were so compelling in its predecessor. The action sequences are skillfully choreographed, with the battles in the arena delivering the pulse-pounding excitement expected from a gladiator film. Yet, it's easy to sense a shift in tone, reflecting the sensibilities of modern filmmaking. The violence is arguably more graphic, but it lacks the raw emotional impact that made Maximus's fight for survival so captivating. The weight of legacy. The central theme of Gladiator 2 is the struggle to live up to a seemingly insurmountable legacy. Lucius grapples with the pressure to become a warrior and leader like his adopted father. His attempts to emulate Maximus lead to both triumphs and heartbreaking failures, driving the story towards its climactic conclusion. The script, penned by David Scarpa, All the Money in the World, does a respectable job of exploring these themes and creating believable characters. However, it sometimes stumbles when attempting to connect the events of the sequel to the original film. The inclusion of certain elements, particularly those dealing with Maximus's afterlife, feel forced and detract from the core narrative. A worthy successor? Gladiator 2 offers grand spectacle, intense action sequences, and a continuation of the themes that resonate so deeply in the first film. However, it stumbles in its attempts to seamlessly blend nostalgia with a fresh storyline. Does it live up to the legacy of the original? Ultimately, that question depends on your expectations. For those seeking a return to the arena and the thrill of epic battles, Gladiator 2 delivers. However, viewers expecting the same depth, emotional resonance, and enduring power of the original may find themselves slightly disappointed. Nonetheless, it's a well-crafted spectacle that stands on its own as an entertaining continuation of the Gladiator saga. Did you enjoy this review? For more movie analysis and breakdowns, subscribe to our channel. Let us know your thoughts on Gladiator 2 in the comments below.